stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game out. So here we are, the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with the chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off with the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is a team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Solid run gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Hill finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-goal situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So Michigan's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Scanning the field, it's Baker looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Wolverines will have first and 10 here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Locates the tight end, it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Pressure is coming. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Looking for a gap, it's Hill. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass throw is incomplete. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So second down after the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. But how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He's got the first and still going. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Just a big third down play here. The defense does everything right. Everybody's covered. The one thing he didn't account for is the cornerback. And he has great presence of mind here to be able to pull this.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Right after, up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. And cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Dropping back, it's Baker. It's a quick grab. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's swarmed by the defense.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop. But the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. Inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Scanning the field. It's Baker. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Gonna run it, it's Hill. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. On the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and run for a first down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Looking for some space. It's Hill. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Michigan, 3.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Going again on 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Grab behind the line, it's Harris. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. But he convert with a sneak. Touchdown, Fresno State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? To the air. It's Baker. Looking right. This one caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's second down here. Play fake, looking to throw. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Wants to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He's running out of time here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. First and 10 play coming up. Catch is made down the middle. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Ball handed off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll ride the back again here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made. So the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to try the extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Offense comes out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Baker. Caught by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? Physical run earns the 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out and out. The catch made. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Michigan. They couldn't stop him there. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. He gets loose. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down, but this offense now. position. First down from the 30.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Third down, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Looking to scramble. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
It's a nice job by this quarterback not being too patient in that pocket. Realizes his primary and second receiver, neither one are open. So instead, he pulls down, picks up a nice first down.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
42, Michigan 17.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Looking for a late deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they hit one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.